Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And Shalom to sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning. And to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. This is brother Nathan come out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. Come back with a quick one. This is from Saturday here in Indianapolis, as they had these neo Nazis or whatever, these white supremacists marching downtown Indy, and of course they're masked up, not showing their identity. It's white power. It's fuck niggas. It's all this, right? But y'all, got their face covered. They ain't really standing on nothing. But then having a state police escort on top of it, so to protect them. Otherwise, it appears Jake would like to go upside their head, but but when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, due to the curses, you rather take all your pain and frustration out on your own people, I'm gonna play some of this. I got two clips.
Hey, I still love y'all. I still love you. And for the ones who say, why the police can't do anything, y'all, it's a freedom of speech in this thing. The police shaking their head. Yeah. She's shaking her head. He just, yeah.
A gun in the face mask, you fucking
Yeah, and you can see, of course, the N-Dub has to hit him with the "I still love you." Nah, they ain't never loved us, man. Matter of fact, let's see, but that's Eve and the serpent, man. Just shit, the love for each other, man. It was the Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You know, that's the N-Dub talking about, I still love you. Love, love, love. Nah, man. These are the same people that want you back in chains, all right? Want you back served. That's what it said. Bow down, nigger, right? That's what they're saying. And kill niggers. That's what they're saying, right? All right, so that's why, you know. But see, this is just all part of the sedition that's about to be coming upon the face of the earth, man. So you know they're going to come with that martial law. You know they're going to come. But see, here's the funny part is them white supremacists, right? They're going to be putting them damn camps too. They're not going to be exempt from what's about to come on this earth. You know why I say that is why? Because they're against the small hats as well. Right? The JOOs, right? You know, they're not going to be exempt. All right, from these internment, these camps that they're setting up. All right. But even though they're feeling emboldened because they feel like Trump is backing them, but shit, Trump is Trump is working with the elites, man. And ultimately, hey, Yahweh Shai is using all, like Scripture say, Proverbs 20 and 24, 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? All right. And all this is going to lead to is the Civil War, the race riots. All right. Because that's the spirit that the Lord wants in this place, man. And it's going to happen, man. All right. Especially when they start incorporating more law enforcement or military enforcement, you know. Shit, just here in Indianapolis alone, man, we've been noticing a heavy movement of Black Hawk choppers over the city, man. You know, and they continue to fly over the city more than I've ever seen. All right, just getting you ready. And I remember that Project Jade Helm when they were doing all them practicing urban combat. And I remember years ago, a little bit right before I came to this marvelous light, this truth. It was my understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right here in Indianapolis, a small little town called Beach Grove, which still like Indianapolis, was a little town though. One night it came up, and there's reports like the neighbors were talking about like, yeah, they're like doing training with militaries coming with helicopters and stuff. I was like, okay, so I drove down. Me and my wife witnessed it. Yeah, them practicing on abandoned hospital buildings and stuff. Yeah, they were flying these smaller helicopters. I mean, they were pretty big still, but they're like flying power line level with troops hanging out of them and dropping them off, man. They were rushing into buildings practicing this urban combat right in the middle of the night. It's like, I'd say about 11 p.m., between 11 to 1 in the morning, you know, practicing. So they're getting ready to do something, man. And it's ultimately going to be what? To roll on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Those are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Because that's what it all comes down to. Jacob versus Esau. Those the main characters in this movie. Okay? So this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right, and the modern day sword is the gun. All right, there's about to be blood spilt in the city, in these major cities. All right, because there's going to be insurrections, man. There's going to be people going to stop, are going to say enough is enough. Here it is. We just got my wife just told me we just got a notification that AES, which is the power company for here in Indianapolis, saying they're getting ready to raise up another 13%. Like, they're continuing to raise these percentages on these bills, man. Food is doubling and tripling in prices. Hey, man, it's about to get to the point people ain't going to be able to survive. All right? So there's going to be riots in the streets, man. Okay? And then, like, people are seeing these white nationalists and shit marching up and down these streets. Right? You got people in the comments talking about, where's the YNs when you need them? Like they're some fucking superheroes. Call the YNs, you know. Well, they better not do that shit in the hood, or they better not come back at night. Well, shit, man. This shit's about to come to, hey, it's exciting for us, for those of the hopeful elect. All right, because this is what we're looking for. These are the signs of the times, man. All right. This is prophecy. Verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right. The people about to rise up, man. You know, people are having visions of civil war. People feel it in the air. You know, they talking about black fatigue. You know, these Edomites. Elder Yashawamba said it best too. It's like us as the hopeful elect, man, we've been having black fatigue. We tired of you niggas too, man. You know, being well, here it is. We're supposed to be a great people. You know, because we were given the law, statute, commandments. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the men of the Lord have been on the highways and byways, reproving our people, right? But we're sick and tired of our own people as well. 2/3, that is, that don't want to get right. Right? They want to continue to be niggas. They want to continue to rape, rob, and murder their own people. They want to continue to be just niggas, right? They love to be it. All right. They want to continue to be inspired to just be the biggest dope boy on the block. You know, you got niggas still, NFL, NBA dreams, man. Instead of getting right with the Lord, man. Not seeing the times that we're in. You know, want to make in this place they rest. When the men of the Lord, men of Yahweh Shema Shah, been out here telling y'all to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Return back to Yahweh Shema Shah. Rehearse these righteous acts. Call upon his name. Yahweh Shah. But they're not going to do it. So they got to be destroyed. And this place just has to be totally dissolved. You know, Jake would rather uphold the red dress march, that shit that just went down in New Orleans. Fucking men in red dresses walking around, man. Like that's just the thing to do. These YNs starting to wear skirts and shit as a fashion statement, man. This shit is beyond ridiculous, man. All right. But like I said, the government's, putting the squeeze, Like I said, these prices going skyrocketing, man. People are getting ready to stop what they're doing, man. Because it's going to get to the point where these people are going to be like, why the fuck am I going to work? Here it is, I'm already working 2-3 jobs just to pay bills. And then it's going to get to the point where you can't pay your bills at all, where you're choosing between, should I get food or gas? I remember my cousin back in 2010, 2011, when it was real bad too, and he was like, he lost a whole bunch of weight. He was always a heavy set dude, and he said he had to choose between food and gas. And he said gas kept winning, because you had to be able to still kind of sustain yourself, by going to work and shit, right, and eating way less, which is a good thing. In certain aspects. But it's about to get to the point where, man, these people ain't gonna be able to feed their children. You see the nigga woman, man, and that's all you tribes, southern and northern kingdom nigga women, man. All right, that have taken advantage of the government, taking advantage of the men that you've slept with and have children with, have a bunch of baby daddies just so you can make a living off of their backs. This shit's unrighteous, man. Shit, I got a Jake I grew up with in the world, man. Here it is. He gained custody. He's got the primary care of his daughter, right? And he's still paying the bitch child support. And she only gets to see him like she only sees her daughter on the week. She only sees her daughter on the weekend. Yeah, he's still paying damn near $200 in child support to her, and he's the primary caregiver. Court ordered. How the fuck is that supposed to work? How's that make any sense, right? See, this place is fucking backwards, man, and it must be destroyed. But and there's going to be more marches. There's going to be more white supremacists being emboldened because they think their man Trump is going to back them, man. It's time for an uprising. Make America white again. All right, that's the new thing. Make America, and then make America safe again is what they're starting to say too. By, empowering these white supremacists, that you're working with every day in your job that says, hi, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But they're signing up for ICE. They're trying to put it Like, oh, this is like the times of World War One and World War Two. If you're a true patriot, sign up for ICE, so we can make America safe again, right? So you getting a $50,000 sign-on bonus, like you get like you get drafted, in the NFL to go and beat on so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Because that's what it's for. It ain't for the Chinese, man. It ain't for the Japanese, man. Right? Who they come over illegal too. It ain't for the Middle Eastern, man. They come over illegal. It's for you tribes, man. All right? Esau knows what he's doing. Yeah. But like I said, this whole, make America great again agenda, man. The only time it was great was when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans was in slavery, man. That's when it was great. All right? Well, when you couldn't look at them in your eyes, when you had to cross the street, when you had to use separate bathrooms and water fountains, which was really better for us to be separate. Now they got all white only communities building up and trying to expand. So these are the times we're in, man. All right? These are the times we're in. There's gonna be no peace. There's not gonna be no peace. All right, gonna be no. Let's just all Can we all just get along? No, them times is over. All right. And I'm gonna read 2 15 and 16 again. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Yeah, because when these uprisings start to really, really go down, all right, and then you see rioting, and then along with the rioting, blood in the streets. Oh yeah, they're not gonna listen to these military. All right, they're not gonna listen to like they're shown in Washington D.C. Them what do they call them? Police marshals or something like that. Shit, I can't remember the name for them, but they said 90% of them are actually contractors, mercenaries, basically, right? Guns for hire. So they're held to the money. They don't give a fuck if you're U.S. here in America. And remember that that movie Civil War, right? That came out last year. The dude was like, "I'm American." The soldier asked him, "What kind of America?" See, that's the times we're entering in. That ain't gonna be good enough. Okay. And I believe the foreign dude that was American, he got blown away too. He just wasted him right in front of everybody. Hey, these movies are art. Hey, art imitates life, man. Those are the times we're coming into. That purge-like environment. Oh yeah, and people are upset, man. Like I said, these Edomites, man, this black fatigue, they're starting to broadcast the real hate for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They're not having to suppress it anymore. Because why? Because Trump's in the office, man. All right? And Trump wants it, man. Like I said, that's the Most High's man. He's here to stir this shit up. Okay? And we're applauding it. Us of the so-called us of the hopeful elect. All right, hey, we want this to happen because it has to happen. To get to the kingdom of heaven, man, we're gonna enter through what? Much tribulation, man. We need, all these things must have come to pass, man. Verse 17 says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Why? Because it's gonna be martial law. You're already seeing a bit of martial law right now in D.C. Okay? Soon to come to all these big cities. And here, I've noticed here just in Indianapolis on the highways, there's been a lot of military movement. Convoys, man. Like I was just saying earlier about seeing the Black Hawk choppers flying over the city in squadrons. Not just one, it would be 4 or 5 of them at a time. All right, looking like they're patrolling, Just gradually getting the people ready for what was about to see, a military state, man. All right. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, because ultimately because of pride, man. And all the pride are going to cease, man. Especially when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You've gone too long with being okay with this wicked-ass society, man, and taking a part in it. Part of being part of the alphabet community. Want to be thugs and gangsters. You know? Bitches want to be hoes. You know? Letting it all hang out. You know? Shit. This is what y'all wanted, man. You know? You wanted to uphold America. You still do. You're holding on to it for dear life. You hoping if I turn off the TV and I turn off the radio and I just focus on my little bubble of information, I'm gonna be okay. And just keep my head down, keep working, keep getting 3-4 degrees and get myself in $500,000 in debt, and hope I get a job that pays at least $20 an hour, and I'll be paying my student loans until I'm getting ready to retire. I've made it. Nah, man, see, that's the American dream, right? It's a nightmare, you know? See, y'all have hope in the system, right? But the scriptures say, hey, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. All right, and here it is. We're in the modern day Egypt. You're up here going down, trying to find ways to get out of this predicament, man. While, like I said, inflation, prices are going through the roof everywhere. And you still think things are going to be okay. No, we are entering the end of this place. But it's the average kingdom is, 250 years rulership. Well, America's on 249. All right, next year, July 4th is the 250th year. And guess what? How difference a day can make. The Lord can end this shit before it hits that. All right, don't get it twisted. Because he's speeding up times for what? For the elect's sake. All right. Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Why? Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right. It's got to get rough up here. There's going to be a famine. Not only of the word, right, which that's the ultimate. All right, not being because that's another thing too, man. We're not going to be out here teaching much longer. All right, the Lord is pulling this thing back further and further. All right, we're getting ready to be out from these streets, man. It's about to be pure pandemonium out here, man. And you're gonna have no way. There's gonna be no answers to the destruction coming upon this place, but by the men of the Lord. But the Lord's gonna remove them, remove us from these streets, man. Not about to be out here for another 100 years. Nah, man. The time is now. All right. Seek ye the Lord. Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he's near. All right. How can he be found and how is he near? Through the men of the Lord he set up. The ambassadors of Yahweh Shemel Shah, the representatives. Okay. For all you Christians and shit. Well, I got my own relationship. The Lord knows my heart. Yeah, he knows that it's desperately wicked. All right, and you're not looking to make any changes. All right, and you're gonna get caught up in your sins, man. All right, because you refuse to repent. All right, it's like, hey, when you first get in this truth, boy, you trying to save everybody. You want that. You want all your people to get it. You're like, no, see, let me save you. Let me change you. Just stand here in the corner, box them in. You're gonna get these words. But now you're like, nah. You're like Jeremiah, man. Hey, look, man. It's like, fuck y'all people, man. All right, let the table be made a snare, right? King David. Let these motherfuckers be destroyed. They deserve it. Pray, the script say what? Pray not for these people, man. It was that don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't say that. That's you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Y'all like a fucking hoe, man. All right, jumping from all these different doctrines and philosophies and shit, and you don't want to be saved. So we ain't gonna save you, man. We ain't gonna be Captain Save 'em, man. Yahweh Shem Shah's gonna be Captain Destroy 'em, man. All these motherfuckers, man, they don't want it, man. They don't want to leave this fucking place, man. They love being in this open world prison, man. Fucking working a 9 to 5 with shit. It ain't 9 to 5 no more, man. It's fucking 9 to 9, 6 days a week, maybe 7. The way it's going, okay. All right, because the pay isn't going with the times of inflation, man. It ain't happening. Matter of fact, these companies are closing up shop. AI's taking over. This the society you wanted? This is what y'all want to continue to party and bullshit over? The max out your credit card societies? Motherfuckers paying, they doing, pay, what is it, you ordering DoorDash and Uber Eats, and to pay for that meal, you doing it in 4 payments. Come on, man. This shit is getting wicked. Even more wicked, man. We're living in the worst of times, but Jake still want to be a part of this damn society, man. Why you got the white supremacists marching up and down the streets talking about kill niggers, bow down niggers, man. That's the society you want to be a part of, right? Where we got where Jake still feel like they got to constantly march and send letters to the president. Please accept us. Here it is, 2025. Jake's still asking for acceptance in the society. Come on, man. Man, so with that, I pray that was edifying to the elect. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, B'Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and others, a great millstone. Kwame Asher Allah, Shalom.